Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's always good to finish a housing project before the summer boom. It really saves a lot of phone calls. My name is Thomas Edwards. I'm with Ryan Companies. I'm the project manager for the construction of the job. I'd like to talk a little bit about the life of the building. We'll hear some words from some of our guests here today, and then we'll finish out with a ribbon cutting and some beverages. So imagine the year is 1915. We're all standing inside a newly constructed Union Savings Bank. The ceilings in here are plaster. They're ornate. They're 30 feet tall. We're standing on the original floor of the bank. I can almost hear the echoes of, all the hard-soled shoes and tellers all along the windows there counting their money and keeping all of the business of the day going. Union Savings Bank was doing great, and I don't think that they saw the Great Depression coming. And I'll tell you the reason that I think that is because in 1924 they built 6 stories above the bank, all for professional offices, and we know how well that all went. So there was a period a little stagnant. World War II came along. After World War II, at the completion in 1945, it was about that time the bank was long since gone. People came in and they poured a mezzanine across the bank space, which gives you this ceiling today and a second floor. And that would have made the 8th floor of the building. So now the building is 8 stories tall. And so that mezzanine created 2 floors of retail space. I understand it's some of the earliest of indoor shopping through a mall concept. So that was something new. And that continued, I think, probably until they built North Park Mall. Then things slowed down in the building. In 2013, Financial District Properties bought the building, and here we are today. Today marks the completion of its 3rd major renovation, one that I'm proud to be project manager of. It's always exciting to revive a building that has historic significance. So in this building, we've created 68 market rate apartments. On the 2nd floor, there is some amenity space for the tenants. And then the 1st floor is retail. There's going to be a Anytime Fitness and a South Beach tanning. I know South Beach because I'm from Florida. Anyway, so it's really exciting to see this building become part of the revitalization of downtown. Ryan Companies thanks Financial District Properties for allowing us to be the design-build partner on this project. We also thank the City of Davenport. It's always great to do business in the City of Davenport, and we thank the Downtown Partnership for everything that they're doing to bring life back to the downtown, and it's really starting to show with all of the projects that are going down. So with that, I'd like to welcome Mayor Bill Gluba.
Thank you. I don't go back, believe it or not, to 1923, but I remember the early 50s, and I can remember coming down, a true story, my mother, I had the dentist, Dr. Tegan. You probably don't remember him. He was the dentist for the schools. First time I'd ever went to a dentist, and I was about 7 or 8, 9, 10. Anyway, I had 7 teeth filled and 2 pulled, for what it's worth. And then Dr. Peart, Charlie Peart, remember Mayor Peart? His dad was an MD upstairs and was our family physician. So what you said is absolutely true about the building, and I can remember it all. But I just want to say good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the reopening of the Union Arcade building and 68 lovely market-rate apartments. And I might also add, and I've seen them, many of these have fantastic river views. So you better get down here quick if you want the best views of the beautiful Mississippi River. Thanks to the vision of Quad City developer Rodney Blackwell of Financial Properties, Inc., we are here today to celebrate the rebirth of this grand downtown Davenport landmark. Due to the $13 million that Rodney and his company put into this project, the Union Arcade building has a new lease on life. On behalf of the city of Davenport, Rodney, let me personally thank you for once again showing your confidence and faith in our city. You have repeatedly shown the people of Davenport, living in Davenport, have no need to apologize for living in this city. We are proud of our city and proud of those who, like you, have the foresight and the vision to invest in Davenport. And let me remind everyone that this is the second major investment that Rodney Blackmill has made in downtown Davenport. Last year, he completed a $10 million investment in the makeover of the Wells Fargo building and the 29 luxury apartments. Rodney is also quarterbacking the largest single development ever in Davenport, the development of the $250 million River 80 Reinvestment District out at I-74 and 80. So Rodney, I want to salute you for your continued commitment to the growth of our city. You put your money where your mouth is, and I appreciate that. He delivers, comes through. What an example for the rest in our community. Maybe laid back a little long. Now everybody's getting in the act, but Rodney was here from the beginning. And may also give special recognition to Greg Lundgren, president of Ryan Companies, and the project manager here, for overseeing these major reconstruction projects. These are major, complicated projects. It takes the brightest and the best in the engineering and technical field to get these things done right. And you are doing them right. So what a team these guys make. And finally, I want to especially thank both of these leading business people for having the wisdom and the understanding and the sensitivity of the importance of using local labor through mutually beneficial project labor agreements. They understand, as business people, that when you support local workers and local contractors and provide good paying jobs for people, we all win. As the old saying goes, we all do better when we all do better. And finally, let me recognize the Davenport City Council team, some of the members that are here, who quietly in the background review all these projects after they're brought to us by city staff and the professional community and development people and finance people. It's these aldermen that make it all happen too. I see Alderman at Large Gene Meeker and Alderman at Large Jason Gordon. Where are you at, Jason and G? I see Alderman Bill Boone, I think, way back there. Alderman Jeff Justin, Chairman of the Finance Committee. Who am I missing? Anyone else? I don't see anyone else. I want to mention our guy behind the scenes also that leads this city in so many ways people don't know. We take the credit, but Craig Malin is a big visionary behind a lot of this stuff. You know, he takes the heat, we take the credit, but we get the job done working together with him and his professional staff. And finally, I see Kyle Carter here with the Davenport Partnership, and all the Chamber of Commerce members, raise your hand while you're here. These folks come out time and time again to support local businesses. So with that, thank you, Rodney, for coming through again. Turn it back to...
My name is Jim Bowman, and I am the Development Director for Financial District Properties. And Rodney asked me to say a few words. I think he's a little shy, believe it or not. But Rodney and I go way back, and I want to echo the mayor's comments. Rodney's one of those risk takers that he's continued to invest in our downtowns. I met him in my work in downtown Moline, where we changed the landscape and the complexity of downtown because of the risks and the investment that Rodney took. So I'm honored and pleased to be part of his firm. And the other employees of Financial District Properties that are here, I'd like you to raise your hand and be recognized right here. Yeah, all the employees, that they're the heart and soul of the business, and really they get a lot done because Rodney gets in the way if he doesn't watch out. But truly, this is a public-private partnership. It couldn't be done without that. And these are difficult projects to undertake. So I think when you see the end result, it doesn't really describe all the heavy lifting and the hard work that it's taken from Ryan companies, from the engineers, from environmental contamination and cleanup, and then the city. The city's been there solid, and I would echo also the mayor's comments of Craig Malin, who he and his staff are invaluable. You've got a top-notch staff, Mayor, and we're really pleased to work with them. So again, this is a great day to celebrate. I'm told that there's beverages and some hors d'oeuvres, and then anyone that would like to take a tour of the building, if you'd meet over here, and some of our staff will be glad to give you a custom tour of the building. And again, thank you, City. Thank you, Ryan. This is a great day to celebrate.
I'm Kyle Carter, Executive Director of the Downtown Partnership. I'll keep this brief before we do the ribbon cutting. This means a lot personally to me. This is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful buildings downtown. To come and complete this cycle, we've talked about the really old history, the kind of intermediate history, and the last time I was in this building before it was open, my buddies that have a band had a studio in here on the 5th floor, and it looked a lot different than it does today. And so we've truly come a really long way on this project, and can't thank the developers enough, the city enough. I mean, this is a team effort. I mean, anybody who thinks these projects would get done without everybody in this room on the same page is crazy. You can't do it without the city incentives. You can't do it without Financial District Properties taking the risk. You can't do it without a great construction team. We're all in this together, and the partnership's role is to try and connect all these dots and make sure that we're all marching in the same direction, which we are. We've got over 150 units that have opened this year in downtown, all market rate. $30 million in residential projects alone have opened up in 2015. That's incredible. Gene, I think you can attest that a number of years ago, those kind of numbers just would have been eye-popping, just 10, 15 years ago, and now it's starting to get normal. And that's normal I can get used to, and I hope everyone in this room can too. So I can't thank everybody enough. I'm excited. Can't wait to see these things, and thank you, and let's get this ribbon out and do this thing.